coming up in this video. So Jurassic Park Survival has been announced. A survival horror Jurassic Park game, do we want that? I think we probably do, but let's talk about it on Enigmatic Retro Rewind.
Yeah.
Right then, Johann.
Hi, okay.
Yeah, this is the first time I'd seen this whole Jurassic Park thing. This game, and it looks really good. We're going to watch the trailer in a second.
Sure.
But I just wanted to say that I wanted to point out the fact I'm wearing glasses.
I was going to say, this is the first time you're on camera being introducing yourself with this thing?
So it's like, I wanted to, it's like, who is this person? 'Cause some people can look really different in glasses.
Yeah, the other thing, because you said you were going to talk about it, you went right into like, so. It's like, oh, how am I going to... Okay, well, you know, it's new for you, and it looks good.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes, they got these new shiny glasses now, and you look good at them.
Yeah, thank you. So that was a weird thing to go straight into, but I thought I'd get it out of the way.
So now everyone on the team's got poor eyesight in some shape or form.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to watch the trailer for this game, the announcement trailer, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Okay?
Let's put these on.
Put the headphones on
and give it a go.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Really spectacular, spared no expense. For this place.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Something that was real.
Ooh.
So this is pre-rendered footage, so it's going to look a little bit different in-game, I would have thought. This is just like concept kind of
Yeah.
I've been left behind on Isla Nublar.
It looks so good, though. Even if I know it's pre-rendered and it's probably this is how a cutscene would look like, but it looks so good, though. They are hitting all the beats, though. Like, they are hitting all the beats right now.
That's something I want to discuss, actually. The new protagonist looks cool. She looks very Jurassic Park with the outfit and stuff.
Very much so. I'm wanting to know more story about this, so it's interesting.
Is anyone there?
Another beat. Those things.
Oh no! Yeah. She does look real. It's really
The glasses.
Yeah. Looks really good. Like, this all looks realistic right now.
I mean, it almost looks like a movie, this footage, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Do you know how when video games are now starting to feel more like movies? This is the vibe we're getting right now. Yes! Awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh, first person.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. Alright. There we go. Cool.
Yeah, so PS5, Xbox, PC.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. So,
Alright.
yeah, it's by Saber as well. So Saber are the ones who made the Tomb Raider remasters.
Yeah, they've helped out with those, haven't they?
So that's the developer. So that's a good choice for the developer because I already know that it's in safe hands because I thought those remasters were perfectly done.
It looks really good. And so, I mean, in terms of look, I know it's not the actual game, but at the moment, that looks really good. It looks interesting.
I think a lot the bits where it was first person perspective looked closer to actual gameplay. Obviously,
Yes.
but the other bits will look like rendered video that might be a cutscene that's not kind of in-game graphics because that would look ridiculously good. I mean, there probably will be a time where games in-game look like that.
Yes.
But I don't think we're quite there yet. I mean, some PC games can look really good.
They are ridiculous how we've got into some of those. But yeah, I think I'm excited by its look. I'm now curious about what the game is going to do. Like, in other words, like we saw little clips. It's POV.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a survival horror thing. Sounds like you're probably alone on the island, or got some people hanging around. You get to meet people, but you're alone on the island and you have to survive all the dinos. Cool.
Yeah.
That's the basics. Just to figure out what we want from that.
I know. So should we look at the website?
Yeah, let's look at the website. Present.
Okay, so it says, welcome to Jurassic Park Survival.
Yeah.
Return to Isla Nublar the day after the events of the beloved 1993 Jurassic Park film in an original adventure 65 million years in the making.
Awesome.
Right, do you want to do the next bit?
All right, survival, thrilling, first-person action as InGen scientist Dr. Maya Joshi, who is unable to be evacuated from the Isle. Okay, that's interesting. In this first-player action-adventure game and discover a never-before-told story. I do like the fact that this is literally days after the 1993
Yeah, I'm excited about
one,
that.
as if, like, clearly there were loads of scientists and clearly not all of them got out of the island.
Yeah.
And that's actually quite interesting. Through thrilling encounters, experience the wonder and danger of dinosaurs, each with their own distinct and adaptive behaviors, brought to life by John Hammond's vision.
So that sounds really cool. So she's basically she's been left behind.
Yes.
She went there to join the team, but everyone's already gone and she's on her own.
Yeah.
So this sounds like I watched also the behind the scenes video, which gives you a bit more information.
Yes.
The team have like gone to like loads of depth of like exploring every like aspect of the original film, and they've actually got to see like real props from the film and real sets and real sort of like anything that was basically left over from the film. They've had a look at. But the interesting thing I was excited about was when they said, like, for example, there's a hotel that was being built.
Yeah, never got to see it.
But there's concept art for that, so they've put that in the game.
Cool.
There's going to be lots of locations that you've only heard about, or you may not have heard about, that you'll be able to explore because there's lots more time to like look around Jurassic Park.
Yes.
In this scenario, but just imagine how much. Like for me, it's probably my favourite film. Actually, it's way up there.
Yeah.
And just imagine walking around the environment of your favourite film.
Yeah.
Is really exciting to me.
It'll be interesting actually, because if it's days afterwards, there will be some things. I would like to see some bits where you go to explore places where the others have already been. So in other words, then you see the aftermath of it all, like going to see the T-Rex, going to the T-Rex and seeing the hole in the cage and the bathroom completely destroyed.
Yeah.
You go to those places after the events of that happened. So obviously, when you go to the actual information center, basically the central hub of it all, seeing the mess of what happens with raptors and everything else, which we had a little peek in there.
Yeah. So there's in the trailer it shows you like obviously experiencing the raptors in the kitchen, the famous scene. I like having a bit of that, but I don't want too much kind of fan service in terms of like, oh, there's that scene from the movie. I'm going to play that scene. I kind of want some. That's why I'm excited about exploring the areas that you haven't seen in the film, but you're still in that same environment, so everything's going to feel oddly familiar, even if it is a place you haven't been.
I think that's going to be the most important thing.
It's going to be that balance that's going to be right of like getting a few sort of like member berries in there,
A little bit, like
but
you want those
not
bits.
ticking every box. Like
I think that's the thing that's going to be. Hopefully, it isn't just let's go down memory lane.
Yeah.
In a new sort of perspective and everything else. Because if we wanted that, then we would just play some of the other Jurassic Park games where they do that a lot, like the Sega Mega Drive version where you just go through literally the scenes over and over again. Hard as nails, but point being is, that one is just, here's the scenes from the movie, and you're playing as the Raptor or Grant, and you're just doing that.
That was the side-scrolling like platform, wasn't it?
And it was so hard.
Yeah,
it was one of the hardest games I've ever played.
I remember playing mostly the Super Nintendo one, the one that's top-down.
Yeah.
And that one, I played more of that because my friend had that. I didn't own it or everything, but like that was one of the better ones, wasn't it? I think that beat the Mega Drive one in terms of like the rivaling
Yeah,
Jurassic Park
because-
games at the time.
Yeah, because the Sega Mega Drive looked gorgeous. Like it actually looked really good even for the time.
Yeah.
But it was too hard to finish.
Yeah.
I could never finish it. It was too hard. But although the Super Nintendo version, while it was top down and didn't look that pretty, although there had some 3D sort of elements, like when you go into a building.
Yeah, it was kind of like that isometric kind of look, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
think?
But the gameplay is better. But that is, you're playing for the beat sphere. So this shouldn't do that. It
Yeah.
needs to be its own thing while just within the universe of that. Although having a first person makes I'm more interested slightly because it's first person. Because that, just from the shots there, reminded me of two things. Well, it reminded me of two games that I love. All right, so two games that I love. So it reminds me of the sort of like the recent Resident Evil ones. So like, 6 and 7, 7 and 8. 7 and 8.
Village, yeah.
7 and Village,
Yeah.
which look awesome. And it adds a level of spook, even though it's a bit goofy.
Yeah.
And the other one that kind of gives off it gives us another similar vibe to that one as well, is Alien Isolation as well.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
those vibes to it, where big scary thing, but it feels like we're hiding more than fighting them, which is a good thing.
And it has that balance of, I was going to say Indiana Jones, the new Indiana Jones, because you've got your action in first person, but your cutscenes in third person. Like you see your character, by the look of it, in cutscenes.
Yes.
Or it might even show in like an action element, like you say you're doing a climbing or something. It might zoom out to show your character in those aspects, like when you have a set piece or something like that. I'm hoping for that, and I do like that. I don't like it when you're locked into first person, never really seeing the character.
Yes, there's quite a
Which
few
is
games
what
like
the
that.
Resident Evil ones do, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but in that one they almost embrace the fact that that Ethan Winters doesn't actually have a face.
He's a blank slate. It's like he's you, like.
Yeah, and literally, and the
Avatar.
funny thing is when you zoom out, with mods you can zoom out to third person. You rarely see his face. It's almost designed that we never designed Ethan to have a face. Ever.
It's like
which
a
is
guy
weird.
in Home Improvement.
Yeah, it's like it's like, oh, there he.
The neighbour.
He's only just face up. Like imagining the rest
Wilson,
of his.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
Wilson. Imagine the rest of his mouth. It's like we never designed it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm glad there's actually clearly a character. We are designed following that character, and it makes us feel like we're role playing them other than just us doing it, which I think is a bit more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So what don't I've basically sort of brought up the fact that I don't want too many member berries.
Yes.
What else don't you want from a game?
So I don't want it to be, and this is going to be blasphemous a little bit. I don't want it to be Dino Crisis.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's a couple of games that remind me of it. Dino Crisis, I don't want to be like Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis is its own thing, where that is, the first one in particular, was a survival horror with dinosaurs,
Yeah.
right? Which, although it's more action-y than everything else, but it is more like this is that, right? I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to feel like we finally got a gun or something and we should be able to kill all these raptors. I don't want that. So I don't want it to be Dino Crisis, although personally I think I would love a Dino Crisis remake. Everybody pay attention. I want that. But I also don't want it to be... how else can I don't want to be Dino Crisis, but I also don't want it to be just... like I don't want to feel like the game is just quite literally just feels like it's I want it to have a little bit more openness to it all. I don't want it
Yeah.
to I don't want it to feel like we're literally going on one singular line, which is slightly the problem with something like the Resident Evil 7 and 8, where it gives you the opportunity, we can go here and here, but you're literally just being pushed.
I know, it just, because like I've said, like if you're not allowed to explore much, that's going to be such a downer. Like if,
That's
if
going to
you
be
want,
a huge downer.
If you basically like, if it encourages you to go and look in that weird place you haven't been yet, because you could get some cool items there or something like that.
Yes.
I would love it to encourage you to explore. I don't want it to be too story. I like story-driven games, but I don't want to be too locked to like a singular line. Like go here.
It's just
do
telling you
this.
go over this way, and that's it. Because so we want a bit more openness to it all, or ways of tackling certain things instead of just saying now reach this point. Because the problem with that is then we're literally on an island, right? I want that to be able to explore. I mean, there was one game that kind of did this. This was a really busted one from like the mid 90s. The PC one I think it's called Survivor, I believe it is.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Park to Survivor. It's the one where you're just random woman on an island. And you had these weird, and it's the arm game, the one where you can...
Yeah, like a floating arm. Yeah,
they were awful at it. Apparently, and your life bar was looking at your boobs.
Yeah.
You had a heart thing on it.
Is it a heart tattoo?
It's a heart tattoo,
Yeah.
and every time you lose health, it says less red.
I remember that being an angry video gaming node, actually.
It's a terrible game. But the thing is, I'm not saying it will go that way, but it could go too much that way if you give it like no goal and just let it explore too much.
Yeah.
But then if you make it too linear, no, I'm not going to enjoy it. You have to give me a balance between let me explore when I want to, but also don't tell me where to go eventually.
So it's called Jurassic Park Survival.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's going to be a survival horror, or does that mean it's going to be a survival game? Because they're two different things. That hardcore survival games are rock hard. Where it says suddenly you're just trying to
You have to hunt.
You're trying to just do a normal simple task. And suddenly you realise you're going to get dehydrated, or you're going to you need to eat.
You need to eat. So you need shelter. You need to sleep.
I'm not. I know some people really love those games.
Yeah, because those are things like Ark and Rust and those kind of games, aren't they?
They can be very challenging and frustrating if you're not prepared for that kind of game. You just want it to be. You were interested in the story, then all of a sudden you kind of gonna die.
You're halfway through. Oh, we're going to do this thing. It's like you need to sleep.
I'm thinking from the trailer and from the behind the scenes video, it's more angling to a survival horror style game.
Yes.
Where it's perhaps not going to be like scratching around for food or whatever. Or you'll die.
I get the vibe that it is like you're on the island, and I think it might be the day. Like it might just be you're going to survive the day, and then somehow you get off the island or you survive or whatever. I think that's going to be more that rather than just like, right, we need to camp.
Yeah.
we need to camp. We need to hunt as well, and all that stuff. That might be overkill. I think that's a different game altogether.
Absolutely. So we've talked about things we don't want, and I'm going to show you something that we don't want as well.
Go on.
Which is AI ruining things, but it's a funny video.
Sure.
So let's have a look at this, because I've just caught a little bit at the beginning to check whether it was going to be entertaining or not. And,
sure.
I saw this early just because I was obviously researching this video and stuff like that. So
you notice how trepidatious I am as I'm putting these headphones on.
Let's have a look at this.
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
Okay.
Dr. Senator, I refuse to believe that you aren't familiar with the concept of attraction.
Why is AI so
I bring scientists, you bring a rock star.
What?
This is so odd.
I generally hate AI, and this is one of the things that's happening. What is happening? What is happening? What? I'm genuinely mad. This is upsetting me so much right now.
I thought you'd hate it.
What's happening?
Since the Cretaceous period, I mean, this thing is
a middle of Sinead O'Connor for 1 minute. What is happening right now? What is happening?
This is so bizarre. It's just like really.
People make this.
You have a T-Rex? You said you've got a T-Rex?
Say again.
We got a T-Rex show. We got a T-Rex show. We got a T-Rex show.
Oh my god, I hate this.
We got a T-Rex show. We got a T-Rex show.
People who spend their free time making that level of garbage.
Yeah.
That's garbage, and that's oh my god, it hurt me.
It is really horrible, but it is also bizarre that like AI it doesn't kind of know what it's doing yet in that regard.
It still hasn't figured itself out yet.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is though, okay, obviously we don't want any of that in the game. Pretty obvious. There's a bear that looked like a video game for a second. And I'm probably like, that'll be the worst case scenario. But yeah, that's.
My point of bringing that into the video is the fact that a lot of AI is coming into game development now.
It is, but in my mind,
not quite to that.
Not to that extent. I mean, there's AI stuff to sort of help with code and stuff like that, right? We haven't gone to the point where a whole video. Well, apparently there might be. There might be video games already made entirely with AI, but it doesn't. But it won't be good yet because you need that context in the middle. You need something in the middle. You need a human touch, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. But going back to the game in question.
Good.
Are you excited about it?
I'm excited about it now, going through a little bit about it, because I didn't know much about this until today. And I think there's something there.
I know. I mean, we can do perhaps another video on it when we know more. Maybe when there's like a gameplay trailer or something like with lots more on the game.
I would love to maybe do a sit down and play it at some point, because that would be quite fun to do. That definitely feels like one of those.
It hasn't got a date yet, but it is available to like wish list. That usually indicates that it's going to be a date soon. Usually. It's
interesting actually, because at the moment we have like this. We've had a lot of Jurassic Park over many years now, right? At the moment, obviously in cinemas you have Rebirth, so Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah.
Which has been going on, doing fairly well, although I haven't seen it personally. But now it's interesting how they've decided to go back to Park in this case. It's not Jurassic World Survival; it's Jurassic Park Survival. As in, it's almost like acknowledging that the first film is so good that that this is what you need to remember. Don't bother with the world stuff or anything else. Don't bother with all that. Although admittedly, I did like the first Jurassic World. I liked it enough.
Yeah, it was okay. The Jurassic World Rebirth, basically, I won't go into that massively, but I thought it was just okay.
Yeah.
And it suffered from having the Jurassic Park score, but not being Jurassic Park, really ruined it. It's like, you can't have the Jurassic Park score and it not be Jurassic Park.
Because it's not really about Jurassic Park.
But also, it's kind of like tricking the audience, like, this is an epic film and it'll remembered forever, like Jurassic Park, but it won't be. I know a lot of people really did like that film. It's maybe they thought it was better than okay. But I just think that having Jurassic Park score under a Jurassic World movie, really, that's trying to be Jurassic Park,
but it also not
made it suffer.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think this is the reason why I feel like we're almost at a point with the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise, really, that my big worry is I think we're very slowly now getting to the point that it's over milked. We're getting to the point where do you remember like with the Terminator stuff, like we're getting to the point where we watched every Terminator, we got to the point where I think you've milked this.
Yeah, especially when you really analyze it and you watch like the trailers, like for all of them, like we did, and it's like, okay, so when you see them close together,
it's the same movie. You're just doing the same movie over and over again. And in this, I'll admit, with World, and something that is a bit interesting with Jurassic World, they're not doing the same movie, but they really seem to be trying to want to be like the same movie.
Yeah.
But they are doing different stuff. But the problem with that is, then why are you calling it why are you associating it with Jurassic Park if there's very little to do with it anymore? It's trying to do like, oh, we want to get away from Jurassic Park, but we still want to do dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Just make dinosaurs, I guess. Like, do more dinosaur movies. Like, or dinosaur games that have nothing to do with Jurassic Park. Does Jurassic Park own dinosaurs? That's the vibe.
I don't know. The thing is, any Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie makes gangbusters at the box office, so they're just going to keep making them.
I know, but I mean, like, there were video games and there were dinosaurs before Jurassic Park, and video games after Jurassic Park that didn't have that. Like Turok. Get Turok back.
Yeah. Try
that one. It's Native American versus dinosaurs with a bow and arrow. Awesome. More of those. We're not going to get those. And I think I want new dinosaur stuff that isn't entirely Jurassic Park related. So I'm hoping this game maybe breaks. It's not going to be like, oh, we're tired of this. I kind of hope that maybe this one actually kicks it out of the park, just like with Alien. Like Alien Isolation, brilliant game.
I know. I'm really hoping this game will be like Jurassic Park and Alien Isolation mixed together. Not too combat heavy, like you said. Suddenly you've got a machine gun.
Yes. I can blow away all these goddamn raptors.
Yeah. It needs to be. I'm gonna hide in a locker and not want to leave.
Wait for the time to escape, or to like, or you've got like a tranquilizer gun. You've only got one dart. You need to use that properly. You want to be smart with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. So in the comments, guys, are you looking forward to this game? And what's your favourite Jurassic Park game that came before this? And also, what don't you want? What do you want from this game? Like we discussed. Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Adios.
Fancy supporting Retro Rewind in the best possible way? Head over to buymeacoffee.com/Harvey Retro and choose from 2 options to unlock exclusive full movie and album commentary videos by yours truly and guests. Select membership and join Harvey's AV Club for £3 a month. Trivia, anecdotes, and even drinking games will be on the cards with these special commentary episodes. Or, if you'd rather, just say thank you without joining the club, select support and buy us a VHS tape, which is a single £5 contribution, and don't forget to tell us which classic you're adding to our library, as it might inspire me to review that movie in future. And that's it.